Hey, it's Jay in the cyber building, and in this video, we're gonna go through the exact system of signing high-ticket clients from Facebook. How to use Facebook to sign clients. Okay, very simple process that we're gonna go through. And I have to say that it begins with, number one, an offer. And I'm gonna show you why your offer is so important by giving you some examples of people that I've worked with. Because if we haven't got an offer, we haven't got a business in which we can promote. So if I share my screen over here, we're just going to go into the importance of having a powerful offer that leads to everything else. So working with Elle, we created a Reels offer, signing premium clients with Reels. So having a great offer means that when we post content, it resonates. And then we can get people onto a call, a whiteboard session. And then clients come because we have an offer that works, right? And so here's Elle closing at 15K in 2 weeks because of having an offer that works. That's the power, again, with Trudy. Offer comes first, then the content comes afterwards, a presentation, and then the high-ticket client comes along. So doesn't matter where we are, but on Facebook, we must fix the offer first of all. Then she got 2 clients in 3 days. We start with the offer. Again, Danny, clear, proven offer. That then leads to content that becomes relevant. Then a whiteboard presentation. Then after the whiteboard presentation, 10K in 2 weeks. Offer, content, then having a whiteboard presentation. And then after that, what does that lead to? It leads to making income, getting sales. Offer, content, whiteboard presentation, sales. Again, offer, content, whiteboard presentation, and then sales. So we can see how the system works. We have to start with the offer, create engaging content based on the offer, and then we have a presentation, and then we collect cash. So that is the power of the system. Finally, offer, content that leads to a presentation that leads to cash. So you might be asking, in terms of this offer, Jay, how does this offer work? Well, I'll let you know. Good question. So how this offer must work is that we must have a proven niche of people. So what do we mean by proven niche of people? Well, it's a high ticket group of people that are going to buy. It could be CEOs, it could be professional women, it could be e-commerce earners, it could be chess players. Like whatever the group is, the group has to be proven. Now, what do I mean by proven? Well, they've spent money on high ticket solutions before. Proven niche must be proven, otherwise we waste time. Then, so proven niche examples may be CEOs. Example, we might have coaches. The next, proven outcome. So what do these people want? The problem people make here is they often confuse the outcome. They often confuse the outcome with the mechanism. So they might say, outcome, live your bliss, or outcome, get more confidence, or the outcome is you feel happy, you feel refreshed. But people pay for results, not for feelings. You can feel confident, but you're not going to hand over someone $5,000. Confidence to do what? Happiness to do what? Mindset to do what? So we have to be clear in terms of what this does. Now let's finish off this section completely. So a proven outcome could be lose 30 kg. Or a proven outcome could be 10K months. Then what's after this? Then what's after this? We need to have a unique method. Now, the reason why I say unique method is that it's got to be something that's completely different to what's available in the market to differentiate yourself. So unique method could be, it's a bit extreme, right? But eat pizza diet. There might be a diet where you eat pizza, or 10-minute a day marketing. So once we do this, then we're able to really show that we have something unique. And then what I recommend is that as well as having your offer over here that's unique, you must create pillars. Now, what do I mean by pillars? Well, pillars is a way of describing your outcome. I'm going to make this up, by the way. Let's go for the lose 30 kg. Maybe 30 kg, maybe a little bit excessive here. Let's say lose like 15 kg. So the first part of this method might be bulletproof mindset. So we're creating pillars that actually help to get the result. Then after bulletproof mindset, what do we have over here? Well, bulletproof mindset, we might be talking about diet, right? So we talk about dream, diet. And then we talk about daily movement. And then finally, what do we talk about? Track and grow. Finally, track and grow. Bang. So we've got a way of showing people what our offer is. Next, we are going to talk about content, because now we've got this offer. Now we've got this, it's time to spread the good news. And how do we spread the good news? Well, we spread the good news by creating content around it so people are going to be able to see it. So the first type of post that I would do would be Monday is all about engagement posts. Before we go through these posts, when we're posting in any group, we have to make sure that there's people in the group who are in our target market. We have to make sure that the group is active. So we have to make sure that there's people in the group that might even speak with us, right? And so Monday is all about engagement posts. So what do we mean by Monday engagement posts? Well, let's hit over here. And then if we go to any group, so if this is a group for leads, for example, we just got to make sure our target market is in this group. And if it is, just got to make sure that we are studying what groups, what types of posts are getting traction, what we can post, because we don't want to go against the rules of the group, okay? We want to make sure that we are sticking to the rules of the group and succeeding in that area. So let's look at the first types of posts that we're looking at. It's engagement posts. So what do we mean by engagement posts? Well, imagine we're in a party, all right? We're in a party. The most important part when we first come into a party isn't to get dancing straight away, or you're in a wedding. We're not dancing straight away. We get given a couple of drinks or some olives. some prawns, some starters. So an engagement post is when we are looking to start the party just by warming things up. Now, how do we warm things up? We call out people. And how do we call out people? In terms of interest. We create short posts to really call out people. So an interest might be, hey, anybody, what is your favorite mindset book? Can we see how that gets the party started, right? Then we call out by age. Where are my entrepreneurs over 50? Can we see how we're like drawing that out? Where are my entrepreneurs over 50? Let's connect. Yeah. Then next, you might do it by gender. Any female entrepreneurs here, or any female chess players here, or any female CEOs here, wherever it might be, right? And then we might call out in terms of location. Get the location going, right? Hey, where's my entrepreneurs in New York? Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing. Let me stick to this. Let me not go that way. Then we move to occupation. Any business coaches out here? Call outs. That's what we can speak about in terms of engagement posts. And what's the power of engagement posts? We get the party started, conversation starters. What made you become a coach? Okay. What made you become a coach? Your best achievement. Any people taking group coaching programs out there? All right. We're laying out these posts. What the 4Ws work? What made you start? What or when did you start the business? Where do you find your diet plans? Who inspired you to make a start? You just drop these sorts of things, and then we can get people to promote. Like if it's a business niche, hey, what is your transformation? Like, what do you offer people? That sort of thing. So after getting the party started, what we need to move into next is our value post. And when we speak about value, we speak about value in terms of celebrations. Now, what do I mean by celebrations? Well, what can we celebrate potentially? Well, we can celebrate a milestone. We can celebrate maybe launching a podcast. Celebrate your anniversary in business. Celebrate your new process. Like we can celebrate a number of different things, right? Celebrations let people know that, hey, we are embarking on something new. People like to celebrate, right? Have you heard the news? Celebration. Then after the celebrations, what can we speak about? Well, we can tell our story. Stories, facts tell, stories sell. Now, what do we mean about stories essentially? Well, what we mean by stories is that there's always going to be a before and after. That's what we mean by stories. Before, and then after. So what do we mean by before and after? Well, let's map this out. Before, we're speaking about a few things, right? Let's make this font smaller. Let's go to font 24. So before, we want to speak about our personal struggle. That might be one thing that we speak about before. Then we might talk about before our client struggle. And then finally, before the industry struggle. So that's what we have there in terms of before. This, and this. And what does that lead to? Befores will always lead to after, right? So if there was a personal struggle, then we move to over here, personal win. When people make it happen and they win. Client struggle, then the client success. Then the industry struggle, and then our new way. That's it. That's what we call value in this day and age. That's what we call value in this day and age. So let's have a look at this. So when we're talking about value posts, celebrate. Hey, I'm celebrating succeeding. Celebrating signing a client. Celebrate. Celebrate good time. Come on. It's time to celebrate. Come on. Celebrate great time. Come on. So just celebrating our successes, celebrations. That's one of the best types of values, right? Celebrating what we are succeeding at. All right. And then we create some value. We talk about limiting beliefs, what happened before, what happened after, in terms of what we do, right? And so when we tell our story, that's when things become much more powerful. So if you look at my profile over here, like when we tell a story, that's when things get powerful, right? We tell our story, what happened before, the old way of doing things, blaming. Okay, so if we have a look at this, it fixed the ideal of a story, right? Where we talk about 8 months of nothing working, the old way of doing things, blaming, old way. Okay, we map out the old, and then we're going to look at the new way of doing things, right? And what's the new way of doing things? Well, adding value. We tell the story new. So old versus new, and that's the scenario there, right? People can see that's the value. Let's move to the next section. Tuesday's all about value. Value. And Wednesday is going to be about offers, making offers. We have to make an offer. Now, what do you mean by making offers? So when we make an offer, we are giving something of value, something of high value. But when I say offer, I call this for my students, I call it this. We're giving away $1,000 value for free. That's the key here, right? So what does this look like? Cheat sheets and PDFs. Videos. We're giving away value. Okay, audits. We're giving away value. All right, free energy clearing session. We're giving away value. All right, can we see that there's a plethora of value here? Free energy clearing, audits. We're talking about 15-minute sessions. We're giving these $1,000 value are offers that can lead to people booking calls with us. So if you have a look at this, what makes good offers? Well, what makes good offers is people are able to see maybe that there's evidence of the value that we have. We're not just making up claims. People can see, okay, there's evidence, this is true, you know, testimonial, like we're lining up some evidence. Now, if this is okay, people might click on it, but people might be wondering, I wonder if it's true or not. Is this really true? Like, is there really a resource that can be used? So we want to map that out. Here it worked quite well, right? Because I kind of gave some evidence of what I was doing over there. So that worked quite well. I gave some evidence of the book calls inside there. So that worked quite well as well. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. We give value. So just to round up, how to sign clients on Facebook. Number one, we have an offer. Monday, we need to create an engagement post just to kind of get people to know who we are. Tuesday, we create value in order for people to see exactly how we go about things by celebrations and stories. Wednesday, we give offers, and then you might be saying, Jay, what happens if I get no engagement on my value post or my engagement post? Here's a little hack, here's a little bonus. We have to leverage what we call other people's posts. Because even if we don't get traction ourselves, we can still connect with people who have created engagement posts. We can connect with people. Or who've created value posts, we can connect with people. Or offer posts, we can connect with people. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I mean that if we go over here, and then we go to a group, for example, Say there's a post that's in your niche, like for example, what we can do, we haven't created this post, but we can connect with these people. If this person's in our target market, we can connect. For example, connect with people. That's that. Hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Get in contact if you want to potentially use Facebook to get clients. Get in contact, with me on Facebook. You can reach out on Facebook. Leave a comment and message below. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's Jay. Peace.